It's not every day that you're just like following an exotic car on snow like this.
Not a Dyson vacuum cleaner, no? 3.
It's about that time again.
What is up, you guys? We're here in Salt Lake City right now in what is known officially as the factory, unofficially as the Porsche Man Cave. And we are here with my guy Mike, who owns the collection, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about each car that we're shooting today. So start right here.
All right, here, it is a 1994 RS America. It is one of 4 in fly yellow, 911 GT3. Up top is a 2016 Targa 4S with an exclusive Porsche interior. 2015 911 Turbo S, and that is a Porsche one of one. They designed and built the car in-house to tour around the U.S. so they could show 918 customers and executive customers, hey, you guys can you can spec your cars a little bit better than this. So
silver and black.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no silver.
You can do better than silver.
Yeah, a 1983 Carrera S, I guess, probably at the time, but it's been backdated to an RSR from 1973.
Oh, we got the wooden ball on the stick shifter here too. All right, and that's the Porsche collection. Here's the chill room. Still here with Brandon and DESCH shooting. I am DESCH and visuals on IG. I'm gonna put up Mike's IG also on the gram so you guys can follow him as well. If you're a Porsche fan, clearly he's got at least a couple of them. All the cars arranged exactly how we want. Time to add a flamethrower. It's lit. Go over to the peasant car.
Wow.
You peasant.
Wow.
Imagine this, we're in Utah in a supercar going to Mobetta's, and we're not with James Stradman.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yeah, we gotta actually give them money.
This just isn't a James Stradman scene right here. Supercars and Mobetta's.
I promise you, James, I'm not trying to like steal your brand, man. My restaurant of choice is Chick-fil-A, and my guys know that, but we're gonna try Mobetta's since we're in Utah. Only guy I know can turn all of these things off and not put us into a wall.
All right, boys and girls, he's taking off.
We're right here in the median. We're gonna do some drifting. I love this guy. Oh, my man, Mike Dank with the perfect trip.
Need a lift?
Do you feel cool? Because you look cool.
No.
You want to do it one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he said, yeah, sure.
All right. Hundreds and hundreds of photos later of these 5 Porsches. I think we're good. Welcome to a sunny day in Utah. But for today, speaking of camo, we're gonna take out the Aventador and the Gladiator up to Park City and do some shots in the snow. But for now, we're gonna shoot out front. Okay, so we got all the cars shot. Everything was placed, as you saw in the time lapse. The Jeep and the Venti are the priority today. We're gonna start with the Aventador just because the wrap is unique right now and fresh, and I'm sure you guys would like to see that content. And we also want to take advantage of the snow, so we want to shoot as many cars as we can, obviously, while we're here on this trip, because the next time I come to Utah, it will probably not be snowy. This is really hard to do. Desh's eyes are drying out. We're holding back traffic. I'm trying to vlog and drive. Come on, Desh. I'm having fun. We're having fun. All right, made it to the location. I'm slowly adding on more winter gear as we go. Yeah, we're definitely not in California, but Utah ain't bad. Check that out. I think we're gonna get some good photos. What do you think, Desh? I told the guys earlier, you don't even really have to try with these edits. You just post it, #Strad, blows up your page every time. Except we still try. I try very hard. I spend like a half hour on each one of these edits.
So what would you rather have? The dope car or the secret little getaway House on the because it gets engagement.
Watch, I'm gonna crack the windshield.
Oh gosh. All the reflection on the windshield though looks nice. Mr. 85 back here, gotta send 2 football fields away from the car.
You're making fun of me, I'm a wide guy, you know that. I'm just having fun with my new experience.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm a wide lens guy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna shoot 85 5 days in a row. Hey, remember that lens that I helped chip in to rent that I haven't used yet?
I'm gonna get it to you
You think I could get it?
Ready? Yep. All right, 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good.
That was sick.
Can I get in your car? Okay?
Absolutely.
You cold? It's so cold! Are your feet cold? Oh! It hurts. The pain.
It's not every day that you're just like following an exotic car on snow like this. Like, this is awesome. This is the kind of content that people need. It's what the people want. Since he's in front of us and we're on a shoot, I want to talk about Strad so you guys can kind of know, because like Brandon and I were kind of talking about him. First of all, at least for me, I'm gonna say like, I can't really tell him, but he's like my biggest role model for 2 reasons. One, he's doing exactly what I want to do, running a YouTube channel full time and making it about his friends and cars. And number 2, because he's very gifted when it comes to business and keeping both his lifestyle and his collaborations and things like that just very simple and streamlined. He's organized, and I like that as well. And he's doing it by himself. He's doing everything by himself, but he's still sharing the experiences with people that are important to him. Brandon here and DESCH didn't know James before today, and they're like, they only knew him from his YouTube channel, and they're like, yeah, you know, like he's really high energy on his YouTube. He's always running around and doing crazy stuff. And then you meet him in person, we're just like hanging out by his car, just like talking. It's really easy to just hang out. And like, if you're just like a normal person, and this kind of goes with a lot of different influencers, because like, you know, we've shot other people besides James. If you're just yourself, that's the kind of people that they want to hang out with, because they have people that get nervous and excited and are like, oh my God, like I love your channel all the time. We finally shot him, like I had never watched any of his videos or anything. I just got introduced to him by another mutual friend, and then got to know him kind of just through shooting, and then only later kind of watched his YouTube channel. So I think that's kind of why we're able to just kind of hang out. James also is at least very open with us on like kind of what goes on in his day-to-day life, and like what his strategy is for like his future cars he wants to get, and colors they want to, you know, they're going to be, and his goals and house, and just all these cool things that everybody's interested in. And it's really interesting to hear, you know, his game plan for, you know, 3 months out, 5 months out, 5 years out, and what's going to happen with the channel. He's really smart, let's just say that. His biggest advice today for our YouTube channel is just get the audience interested in your story. Because as I've said before, your story is the one thing that's the most, I wonder if you guys can hear that Lambo from, it's just flying in the on-ramp. Your story is the most authentic thing about you. It's the one thing that nobody can copy as hard as they want to try. So if you lead with that, that's what people will follow, not the cars. The cars are like an added bonus. So hopefully turning my car camo this week will make the channel more interesting, but hopefully you guys like following the story and like following me as we do crazy stuff in Los Angeles and then sometimes Utah. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys kind of like a little, you know, peek inside the life of at least what we've gotten to know James outside of the YouTube channel. All right, we're chasing the sunset. It doesn't look very bright on my camera, but trust me, the lighting is prime, it's even. We're in blue hour right now. And I told him to park the car at this angle over there. Bring toy cars to your shoots. It really helps explain. It's so much easier than trying to use your hands. Just be like, yeah, just go like that. So easy. And irony that I just happen to have an R8.
There it is, guys. There it is in the flesh. Yeah, it's not a Dyson vacuum cleaner, no.
I have a Pagani too. You know, if we were modeling the Aventador, I would have probably used this car instead. Sony gang can shoot well into the night, and DESCH is gonna fly his drone. Sometimes you just have to take a second and breathe and appreciate the moment you're in. We've got the Gladiator, got the most incredible sunset. I've got one of my Air Force buddies, one of my LA creative friends, and the Stradman together, and they're chasing around his drone.
Some good stuff.
Like it's a puppy.
And I get to just sit here and watch it all. And we're shooting arguably the biggest automotive YouTuber in the world, and I'm doing it with my friends, and we're all sharing it, and it's costing us nothing. So I would say, I mean, this time, what is it, January of 2020? This time last year, I'd just gotten out of the Air Force, and this time before that, a year before that, I was still in the Air Force. Literally waking up every day, watching tutorials on how to edit or how to vlog, and networking and DMing people so I could grow my network, so when it came time to actually try to pursue this, that we'd have a shot.
What's going on?
So
what are we doing?
I'm talking about how this time 2 years ago, I was still in the Air Force, like trying to shoot cars, like just trying to get involved in the space, and like we have like the freedom to like fly over here for an entire week. We shot cars all week. Like our network is big enough now where we had, you know, that's what we do full time in LA, and it's like, it's wild that like I was in Utah in 2019, like thinking about stuff like this.
What's crazy though is if you wouldn't have been in the Air Force, we would have never met.
And that's what we were talking about.
Like,
literally,
it's crazy. Like you need those times in your life though, because like it all funnels to here now. Like you wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that.
Right. I told him it all came down to a phone call. The Air Force actually called me one day. I was in California, and they said you have to decide right now, Guam or Utah. And I was like, can I at least research, you know, like what the mission is? They're like, you have to decide right now on the phone, Guam or Utah. What's your next station? And I said, is Guam hot? And they said yes. I was like, all right, send me to Utah.
Send me to Utah.
And I had never been to Utah. I didn't know anything about Utah. And I've mentioned before, I didn't even know who you were. I didn't know your page. And I just got sent here on my first day in Utah. They said, look up this guy named Stradman. And here we are. Like,
here we are.
Years later.
The worst thing that's ever happened to you, kind of the, yeah, anyway. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I'm going to excuse myself out.
All right. Well, guys, we drop these videos every Thursday. I have no idea what's in store next, but make sure you're liking and subscribing so we can keep growing this channel. We are this much closer for me being able to do this full time. I'll catch you next week. Peace.